on our banner, we're talking about particularly the tear gassing, which is regular. The police tear gas nightly and on a daily basis, and this quote refers to where a place which has now been evicted, but every night they used to throw tear gas grenades into a family camping area because it was close to the road. That was the target. And even if doors were closed of cabins and tents, it would still go under and into the lungs of children and sleeping families. We're also talking about the violence of the demolitions, and there are 5,000 people who've been living in Calais and been somehow surviving and creating a home out of it, and the government illegally demolished and evicted 2,000 people, and now they're threatening to evict another 2/3 of the jungle. And during winter it's illegal to evict because it's cold and people don't have anywhere to go.
Sorry, what's the alternative for all these people?
This is 0.15% of the refugee population who are in the Calais and Dunkirk refugee camp. They're wanting to come to the UK. It's a minority of the the 20 million refugees worldwide. It's a minority in the UK. I don't know an alternative, but I know the solution is not violence and is not using razor wire and is not having police beating up children, people, puncturing tyres. I just know that is not a solution. At the moment the British government are putting in £12 million to state-of-the-art border control, which is all about paying G4S, paying security companies to do this, and that's not the solution. And the solution is to act with compassion and not as with division and enemising people.
What do we celebrate on St. Valentine's Day? Love! Love! What are we for? Love! What are we for? Turn to the person next to you and kiss them. Okay, what are we against? Razor wire! Hate!
There are thinkers, survivors, there are lawyers, there are students, there are children, there are mothers, fathers, people like you and me, people who are new to us, interesting people, all seeking something. And we're calling that illegal in Britain, we're calling them illegal in France. I'll read this poem. Refugee in the jungle, or passionate in the sea. Blue, like the cloudless sky on a sun-filled day. Soft, like the sleeping child in her rocking cradle. Voice, like the sounds of grief through her gritted teeth. Coffin, like the skeleton carried in her deepest, darkest sleep. Dream, dream, like the birth of my child with a new mother tongue. Fear, like carrying a heaviness over endless trials of fatigue. Hope, like arriving home where my tears are my own. Thank you. That's written by AKA The Dream, who's a friend who's been in the jungle for 5 months. One of the many people who's been there 5 to 9 months waiting, hoping, surviving, looking after each other. No human is illegal! No human is illegal! 1, 2, 3, 4. Protection for the
Siad Bohari, London to Calais. What is happening now in Calais? The French authorities want to demolish all the jungle?
Well, the French authorities have already begun over the last few weeks to demolish large sections of the jungle. They've gone in there, drawn a line in the sand and told people to move their tents initially out of that area. So they've cleared large sections of the jungle. Over the course of the next week, they're threatening to flatten almost half of the jungle area. The alternative that they've provided is inadequate. Refugees and also volunteers who've seen the new facilities describe it as like a prison or like a concentration camp. And in the 21st century, mainland Europe, that's not really how we expect to see major European powers treating refugees on their territory.
These facilities are containers, huh?
They are shipping containers. Within each shipping container there's 15 bunk beds or 15 beds. There is no space to walk in between the beds. There is no facility to keep your possessions or anything like that. So actually the conditions within these shipping containers are worse than Grayling's prisons here in Britain.
What about the ventilation?
There are no windows in these facilities. There isn't adequate shower facilities. They don't even have a communal area. There's no facilities for women and children. They don't even have a dining area, and there's razor wire all around the facility, and there will be a curfew as well.
Refugees are welcome here. No human is illegal. 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 No human is illegal.
There are many reports about violence against the migrants in Calais. What is happening?
Well, for a long time, refugees in Calais have had to deal with violence from two very big and very dangerous gangs. One of them are Nazis and racists who are organized fascists who have been going through Calais, attacking refugees and migrants around the camp and around the town. And the other one of these violent racist gangs is the French police, which have been continuously beating refugees, harassing them, firing tear gas into sections of the camp where women and children are staying. And both of these gangs have to be confronted.
Shirine, London to Calais, you are planning to go in the next future to Calais. How do you see this crisis?
To be honest, I think it's terrible. It's almost like we're forgetting that people are human beings and that, you know, the issue that they had in their countries because of other countries is not because of themselves. We are all human beings. All we have to do is look into our hearts. Would we want our brothers to be treated like that, our mothers, our sisters, you know? They're human beings. And I don't feel that France is doing enough. I don't feel that London is doing enough. And I don't think the whole world is doing enough. It's almost as if we've forgotten about them. And the stories I'm hearing about them being shot and the camps being burnt down, their places of worship being tortured, I don't understand how we can treat humans like this. And I think it's wrong and it has to stop.